I'm headed to the garden just to check it out. But sometimes in life, we just have too many weeds and we have to get rid of them because all they do is just block our blessings that God wants to give us. So that's what I want to talk with you about. So take a look at my boxes here, raised beds. I have to have chicken wire around them, and I also have to have netting around them because it protects my plants from the squirrels and the rabbits and the deer and the raccoon and any other little creature that comes through the yard. This is the covering that I use to put over this bed because things crawl in there and they just uproot the soil. But look at these weeds. Look at all those weeds. I have to get rid of them because, again, they serve no purpose. No purpose at all. Hopefully, you're having a good day. This is the morning and it is beautiful here. I want to show you my greenhouse. So, this is the inside of my little greenhouse. As you can see, I have things not where they need to be because this is how it looked over the winter, but I am going to get it organized. But like I said, I'm in here trying to find some fertilizer so I can put inside my raised bed. But I wanted to talk with you about the idea or the possibility of getting rid of the weeds in your life. Getting rid of the weeds in your life. Okay, I hope that you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes you have to take out things that you no longer need. For example, last year I planted strawberries, but they didn't come back this year. So I'm removing the rotten roots and also the labels. Again, sometimes you just have to take out things that you no longer need like these weeds. I mean, this is fertile soil, and so that's why they were growing. But I don't need them because they serve no purpose for me. So that's why I'm taking them out. This is the old strawberry roots. Taking them out. And you have to remove things in your life that no longer serves a purpose or things that don't have value to them, so that you can put in things that will have value and add to your quality of life. So I'm out here in the yard, the backyard, and I'm removing all of these weeds so I can plant other things. And I'm thinking about planting maybe some root vegetables like carrots, beets, things like that in this planter. And I had to, my husband built this planter for me because we have all kinds of animals coming in our yard. We have deer, we have raccoons, we have rabbits, squirrels, birds. What else we have? We have coyotes and foxes coming through our backyard. And all of them, well, most of them like the same foods that we like, foods that we enjoy. So I do have a little top. Hopefully you can see that here. But it's a little top here that I can lay on top of this once I get the seeds planted. One other animal that I forgot to tell you about, I'm thinking it is, I don't know, a mole or something, because I remember last year I came out and everything was just rooted up. I mean, the soil was rooted. I had, what did I have in here? I planted watermelons, yeah, in here, and the soil was just rooted up. So they were finding their way in. So that's why I had to build that little top to put on. But it's one bag. Sometimes we have to get rid of things we no longer need in our life. And that's because if we don't, that very thing is standing in the way of your other blessings. It can't get in because the old thing is blocking it. It's blocking it. So yeah, we have to think about our lives. And we have to think about the people in our lives. You know? We have to think about the situations that we find ourselves in. Is it adding more stress? Or is it adding pleasure to your life? You know, God blesses us all the time. But there are some things that we have to do ourselves. We have to listen. And you know when something is not right. You know when people are not trying to help you but hurt you. You have to get rid of them. You have to just take them out of your lives. You know, God will send other people who can help you grow. You want people to help you grow. You want to surround yourself with people who help you grow. You know? You don't have time. I don't have time to be around people who are not going anywhere, and then they don't want you to go anywhere too. If you look at it, that's stupid. This people is silly. Why would you try to hold somebody back? You want them to use all of their God-given talents and not hold them back. So let's begin weeding out those things that we no longer need in our lives. Let's begin to weed out those activities that we have in our lives that no longer serve us well. They only destroy. They don't provide or give you life. You know, always keep God at the center. He will show you who people are. You know, if you have someone who's constantly or just waiting for an opportunity to demean you, off the bat, you know that person is not for you. Move on. And you can move on without that person. At the same time, put other people in your life that can help you, who truly and actually believe in Him and want to follow His direction. So yes, I'm here to be reading. I guess that's the word, rereading. My little bed, raised bed, I guess you could say. And I think what I'm going to do, again, is plant some root vegetables in here. And you can hear the birds in the background. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, and I just enjoy being on the outside. You know, when you are crammed up in the house over the winter and you're looking out, you just can't, I just can't wait until I can get out here and feel the sunshine on my skin and just to hear the birds sing. It's a beautiful thing, as they say, a beautiful thing. So yes, go back or start pulling up those weeds that no longer serve you and making room for something of value, something that can bring joy into your life, something that will make you grow, something that will make you grow.